Known as AARP is sounding the alarm about how big data centers could affect your power bill. The group held a discussion this afternoon on how states are responding to new utility cost concerns. Organizers point to states like Florida and Oklahoma, where lawmakers are moving bills to make sure data center companies pay for the full cost of power lines and the equipment they need.
This matters because the impact is already being felt. Nearly 2/3 of adults aged 50 and older say their electricity bill has gone up recently, and they worry that it'll keep rising. And older Americans overwhelmingly say they shouldn't have to pay so data centers can operate.
In Michigan, a recent provision from the Michigan Public Service Commission says utilities cannot pass costs from data centers or other large projects onto utility customers.
A coalition of